Too many change projects fail because organizations skip one critical step: a change readiness assessment and preparation. In this video, I will show you how to do change readiness the right way. One key thing to keep in mind is this: when doing your organizational change readiness, you want to ensure that you do a baseline change readiness. As you can see on my screen, we've done a base one assessment where we identify that a lot of the impacted users have a low level of readiness. But when we did the second assessment, we saw some level of improvement in individuals being ready for a change. Just something for you to keep in mind as we progress with today's video. What is organizational change readiness, and why is it important for you to know the real definition? Organizational change readiness refers to an organization's ability to prepare, adapt, and respond effectively to new initiatives, new projects, new processes, or transformations. Organizational change readiness measures how well leaders, employees, and systems are positioned to embrace change. In practical terms, organizational change readiness determines whether an organization has the leadership alignment, employee buy in, and communication strategies, as well as resources that are needed to implement change successfully. One thing that we have seen time and time again, especially from a change management perspective, is this: without the right change readiness, even the most well planned transformations can fail. So, here is a question for you: what are three top mistakes to avoid with organizational change readiness? Don't worry, you don't have to answer that. I will tell you what they are. Here we go. One, lack of leadership alignment. We see this again and again, and this is really a big issue when it comes to project and change initiatives being successful. Without consistent leadership support, what normally happens is employees lose confidence. So, what is the solution? The solution is to establish unified leadership messaging early on. Here's the second mistake that we normally see: change practitioners and project practitioners underestimating employee resistance. Many of them assume employees will naturally adopt, which is rarely ever the case because it is part of our human behaviors not to like change. So the solution to this mistake or challenge is actively listening to employees, addressing concerns, and also making sure you take the time to engage with impacted users. And here is mistake number three: insufficient training, communications, and resources. Even when you get to the point where employees are bought into the change, where employees are willing to support the change that is being implemented, but when they lack the tools, this normally leads to frustration and also resistance. So, a solution we normally recommend to individuals like yourself is ensure you are providing ongoing support as well as tailored training delivery. And here's another question: why does change readiness really matter? The importance of change readiness lies in its direct connection to transformational successes. Organizations that invest in readiness, they normally benefit from higher adoption rates, as well as seeing a situation where employees, they are embracing the new processes faster. Another benefit of doing the right change readiness is you see stronger employee engagement, which means reduced resistance and greater participation. Another benefit is improved ROI. This one is really important for your leadership or your senior stakeholders. Improved ROI means faster implementation and fewer setbacks. Lower risk of failure is another benefit of doing change readiness the right way. Lower risk of failure means you have early opportunities to detect gaps and minimize any impact from those gaps. In short, the value of change readiness is its ability to increase resilience, reduce resistance, and minimize the return on investment in change initiatives. The reason why we went over why change readiness is important is because you will sometimes get questions from people. It could be from your manager, it could be from stakeholders, it could be from leadership. They normally want to know, why is it important for you to take the time to go do a change readiness assessment and also get the organization prepared for a change? So we just provided you with the answer to provide whenever you get a question about why is change readiness important. So now ask yourself this question. What is the fastest way to do organizational change readiness without wasting hours? Watch the next video for the 6 steps to doing organizational change readiness without wasting hours. See you there.